How's it going everyone, Dan Gordon here. Today I'm going to show you the easiest way to get a six-pack using an exercise that you can tailor from any level. So whether you're an absolute beginner and this is the start of your fitness journey, or that you're someone that's been training for years and years and still struggling to get the six-pack that you want. And so simple, and this is the thing, so much of the fitness industry massively overcomplicates everything, generally because they're probably trying to sell you something that you don't need, whereas the beauty is this is a bodyweight movement that you can make really easy or really, really hard, and it's very, very simple. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, and what I'm going to do is show you various different ways that you can challenge yourself. And I always encourage you to experiment as well, and just remember that there is no one set way to do these kind of exercises, as in that there's so many different ways to skin a cat, if that makes sense. So we're going to start with the easy option. What you will need though is a pull-up bar or somewhere to hang from. So if you have somewhere at home like I've got, easy, I'm just on my balcony, I've got like no space here, but I'm managing to make do. But you can obviously find a pull-up bar anywhere. You can go to the park, you can go to the gym, wherever you want to go. Losing a bit of balance here. So we'll start with a really easy option. So we're basically going to do what's called leg raises. So if you haven't done this before, you've got no strength at the moment, and you're wondering how the hell you're going to do a leg raise, I would get a little step, some kind of platform that you can step under the bar, and we're going to hang. Now, the simple act of just hanging like this, if you haven't done this before, you're going to feel, wow, even just hanging my body, I can feel that my core is working. I mean, in fact, hanging itself is a bloody amazing exercise in itself, in terms of the muscles that you're using and the full stretch on the body. But today in particular, we're talking about the abs. So what we're going to do, again, you're brand new to this, you've never done this before, we're going to hang, and we're going to take a little bit of pressure away from the body, and we're going to put it on the step here, as you can see. So I'm kind of like letting myself hang a little bit, and then I'm taking my feet on the step to take a bit of resistance. All the while I'm keeping my legs in front of me, because when I'm doing that I'm activating my core. So if I've got it behind, I'm not really activating it. It's going to be a lot more difficult. I'm sagging. So keep the feet in front, squeeze the core, and if you are not sure how to activate your core, and you're unsure about, okay, how do I actually even do that? What does that even mean, activate the core? I want you to just really focus your mind and attention on this part of the body, even if you need to physically touch it, push it, so you can feel it and squeeze. So that's absolute beginner. Okay, let's move on. Now we're hanging. Step one, knees up. So I'm squeezing my core, my feet are in front of me, and I'm lifting my knees up. Now again, absolute beginner, haven't done this before. Even just doing this, you're going to feel it. If you can get 10 of these, you're ready to move to the next step. Now also, one quick side note is, a lot of people seem to have this misconception of like training their abs, just getting down and doing like loads of like sit-ups and trying to whack out like 100 and like low, like really high rep stuff. And again, that's fine, you can do that, but if you think about training any other part of your body, if you were training your chest or training your arms or your back, would you be doing like 100 reps? No, probably not. You'd be doing 10 to 12 generally, which is for hypertrophy, like muscle gain. So why are we acting like the abdominals, like this part of our body, why are we thinking that's any different? It will respond the same within the same rep ranges, meaning we've got to make the exercises difficult enough that we're only able to get 10 to 12 reps. So as a beginner, let's start just by doing the knee raises and getting 10 reps. And the thing is, what I've found with abs and developing your abs is that you need to do them frequently. So don't just do it once a week. If you can do these every day, every other day, I find that to be the most effective. As long as they're not sore, like if you're finding that you're getting really, really sore, then listen to the body and don't do it. But if they're not, every other day, every session, that's going to be absolutely fine. That's what I found works really, really well. Back on the bar. Now, to make that first step a little bit more difficult, we're now going to bring our hips up as we lift our knees. So instead of just lifting the knees like this, okay, I'm doing 10 of those, that's getting easier. We're going to make it a bit more difficult by lifting our hips up as we lift the knees up. And breathing as you lift your legs up. That's what I find to be the most effective. The reason that we're lifting the hips up is because then we're really activating the lower part of our core, and you're going to feel the difference. All of these things, best way to learn is by doing it, just by actually practicing. Lift your hips up and you're going to feel the difference. So now we're going to get 10 reps of those. So this is step 2. 10 reps of those. Now don't get me wrong, if you can do more, I'm not saying that doing high reps is bad, but I'm saying predominantly we want to be focusing our main energy on 10 to 12 reps. Okay, now that's getting a bit easier, we're going to lift our legs up like that. Just to about this position. And then when that gets even easier, you see where we're going here. We're then going to do toes to the bar. We're going to do 10 of those. So now what we've done, we've pretty much just focused from very, very easy, so basic, to more advanced. Now you might find that you can do all of those easily and you can get to 10 reps of leg raises straight away. Now, like any movement, if that's too easy, then you can always add extra weight by physically putting like a very light dumbbell or something that you can grab between your feet, kettlebell, sandbag, anything that's got a little bit of resistance, put it between your feet like a medicine ball, that kind of thing, to add a bit more resistance. Or one thing that I've really enjoyed doing recently has been by doing one arm leg raises, which is, I would say, one of the most advanced leg raises that you can do. So you're holding on, 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, the exact same method. All of these ones are focusing on this very much linear movement pattern, which is great. And you're pretty much going to work most of your front and your core and your six pack doing that movement. But what we want to do is we also want to add some twist variations, which is going to help with the obliques, with the side parts of your body basically. And it's also just going to train your body in a slightly different way. So what we can do at a very basic level again is we can just, as you can see what I'm doing here, I'm just literally bringing the knees up but twisting slightly. And I'll keep progressing through that. We can do these kind of twists. So as you can see, there pretty much is like so many different ways to do it. There's not like one method. And what you can also do is you can do something called drop set, which is like a bodybuilding method, whereby we're going to start with the most difficult and then go to failure. So let's say I'm doing 10 leg raises, can't do any more, I'm going toes to the bar, can't do any more of those. Then I'm just going to do knee raises straight away, keep on the bar, keep hanging. And we're going to keep dropping down easier and easier and easier, pushing our body, pushing our abs beyond the point of failure. That's another great way. And then also just to mix up all these different movements. So even though it's good to have a format at points, sometimes it's also good to experiment. So just think, right, at the end of the session, I'm just going to smash out as many of these as I possibly can. I'm going to do drop sets, I'm going to do twists, I'm going to do all different types of variations. And that's what I would say. These I have found to be the most effective ways to develop a six-pack. Not only a six-pack, but you're going to find if you start to do these more often, hanging from a bar, you're going to start building muscles that you've never even used before, that you've never seen on your body. In particular, things like your serratus anterior, which is your boxer muscle, they call it, which is kind of these ones that are underneath the chest. Just by holding, just by that sheer strength alone of holding on the bar, just absolutely changes the way that your body is. So if you found this useful, please comment below, let me know what you liked about it, let me know if you're going to give it a try. If you haven't already, make sure that you like this video and subscribe. And if you do want to access some more exclusive videos and coaching, I do have an option to become a member, and you can see that on my account. There's a couple of member options as well. Otherwise, have a great one. See you on the next video.